Hi there, everyone. This is Karen Cochran-Hall from Client Marketing Solutions and Mama Crystal. I wanted to go live today to invite you to ponder on the following. It's a little bit of a marketing tip. Is the complimentary call, okay, the free call that you give to entice people in to love you even more, to show them in a short span of time, maybe 15 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on your sector and the product or products that you're actually promoting or selling. Is it a friend or is it a foe? Okay, I just wanted to discuss that a little further. It's something that has come up quite recently for some of my coaching clients, okay? And they use the complimentary or freebie call as a method of actually getting to know. In other words, it could be called a GAC call, a getting acquainted call, as the Americans call it. But if you use it the right way, it definitely is a friend. However, if you use it the wrong way, okay, it can definitely be a foe, and it can burn you out. It can eat up all your time where you could actually be doing other things, other marketing focused things, more generous with your time and more, you making better use of your time. So we have to have a structure around it. So I've got a few notes here, okay, around this. So if you're using complimentary calls as part of your marketing or your business marketing outreach, I would suggest first and foremost that you actually set standards. What do I mean around this? You may have a Calendly link, okay, or something similar where people can book this complimentary free call with you. If, however, you don't have a follow-up, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a complicated answer automatic system. It doesn't have to be automated, okay, if I can get the word out. It can be as simple as when the Calendly or something similar sends the email to you to say somebody has booked a call with you, that you actually use their email to reach out to them and ask them you condition it to, for example, can you answer these 3 questions? Just to make sure that we get the best value of your time. You're not going to say, I want to get best value for my time, and if you're a bit of a lame duck, I don't really want to waste time with you. No, that's not the purpose of this. It's to set conditions so that if the person isn't interested enough in answering those questions and getting back to you, the same concept on a private group or a group on Facebook. If you have group membership questions and the person doesn't answer those questions, you do not let that person into the group. Well, this is the same thing. I will never meet with anyone on a complimentary call, unless they have complied with the easy peasy conditions. If they're not prepared to answer 3 basic questions or a couple of basic questions, guys, they're going to be wasting your time. They're going to be tire kickers, as the Americans say, and it's not worth it. Set those standards. That's what I mean by setting standards, okay? And it is true, you want them to maximize the time with you. You want to maximize your time, and you want to give them the most value. So, I've got a client who's an architect, and he actually asks, he's got like a 3-page questionnaire, which is a bit over the top, but bearing in mind that this guy's value of half an hour or an hour of his time isn't just the time of the call in itself, per se. It's the preparation that he needs to go online, and he needs to do some investigation, albeit in the local council, town hall area, or the central government regulations checkup. He needs to prepare that. So fair shout out to the guy. He doesn't want people to be messing him around. And he's very clear. He is prepared to lose. Be prepared. These are boundary settings at the end of the day. It's self-love and self-respect for your time, my love. And that in business is an energy. It's putting it out to the universe. Everything is energy. Everything comes back to energy. Everything is energy. So if you're putting out to the universe that you love yourself and respect your own time enough, and that you have enough respect for your value, why would you be wasting your time with somebody who truly isn't interested in you, and you really can't help them? You need to qualify to get to you, they need to be qualified. And this is another way of making sure that your time is maximized and that you actually can connect to this person. If you're not a good fit, it may not come up in these questions or questionnaires before you actually hop on the call with them. But it's a good way of making sure that you minimize that risk. So that's always very important, to maximize your beautiful time, guys. 2, obtain the prospect's email if you can. If they've connected with you via something like Calendly, for example, that will come directly to your designated email, so you will have their email contact. But if not, if it's a private message on LinkedIn, or if it's a private message on Facebook or Insta, get the prospects' emails so that you can keep them updated, not just for this call and ask the questions that you need, the standard setting as in point 1, but also that you can actually, with their kind of permission, keep them on your marketing radar, so that you can classify them into somebody who wants this, and this type of service, and keep them on your mailing list, obviously with their permission. Another thing that people often forget with these complementary calls is to keep to the time. Be respectful of your own time, and also respectful of the other person's time as well. Because often we're so self-centered, okay, and it's not always good. We either go over the top and be too empathetic and want to give so much to this person and be overly generous, which is a bad thing. We've got to have that sweet spot, that sweet point of giving the value, but minimizing that you don't put in too much time. And also, I've got coaching clients, for example, that some of my coaching clients coach, and they're giving all the farm away, for God's sake, which is at the end of the day point 4. Why? Because they're coaching the people on the call so well that they then go off and think they have this false illusion that they can actually do it on their own. If they could have done it on their own up until now, why are they on the call with you, my love? If somebody, for example, I've got a tax consultancy business, if somebody jumps on a call with me and myself or one of my team members, if they were a tax expert, why would the hell would be they connecting with a tax consultant anyways? So if I tell them it's this model, you can go online and you can try and fill it in yourself, what am I doing? I'm disrespecting that person. I'm actually putting them at risk. Do you see where I'm coming from? So it's not always self-centered. This isn't all, and none of this is about money. Money is a byproduct of beautiful love-based marketing and love-based service. That's what we're all about here at Client Marketing Solutions. So point 4, don't give away the farm on the free call. It isn't beneficial to the person, despite the way you think, oh, I want to give, I want them to see me as giving great value. But if you have the sweet spot, brilliant. But the sweet spot is ensuring that any of their doubts and queries that they might have about working with you, that you are a professional, that you are an expert in your chosen field, that you can actually give them the solutions and the results that they need. Doing that and actually giving them that join the dots, how to do it. That isn't what the call is all about. Okay, if you want to do that, that's fine, but that's not the point of the getting acquainted call or the complimentary call. All right. So please, you're giving them, you're damaging them, and it's an ill service to them, and also it's an imbalance of energy, because when you give something that you normally charge for, and that person doesn't pay for that, that's not good. That definitely is Yankee, non-vortexy energy there. They need your brilliance was one of my notes here. Just to remind you, you are brilliant, my love. Brilliant. You're unique. You're you. Don't give it away. Don't give that brilliance away. And I've written down, don't forget the energy mismatch if you actually give and you're not open to receiving. All right, so that's very, very important. So make sure that your complimentary calls, your free calls, your getting acquainted calls are your friend in your marketing and definitely not your foe. So I hope that's been helpful. God bless, and we will speak very, very soon. And if you want to know a little bit more on how you and I can connect, send me a private message. Sending you much love.